Alright, now that we've did a brief introduction to the blog settings, it's now high time we delve into the practical section and see how we can make use of the blog settings to make changes to our post that we have already written. So like I earlier mentioned, if you want to navigate to the blog settings, so you go to the top right corner of your screen here, so you click on settings and then you click on blog. So before you can be able to see the blog settings, so you have to select any of the blog that you want to make changes to. So let's say for instance I want to start first with the paragraph text, which is at the beginning of my post. So you click on it, and when you click on it, it's going to show the settings that you can apply to the paragraph. And as you can see here, it says paragraph start with the building block of all narratives. So this also is going to show the name of the blog that you, in case you don't know the name of the blog that you presently have, this is going to show it. So if I click on this, it's going to show image. So then insert an image to make a visual statement. So let's start with the paragraph block and see what we can actually make use of it. So these are the settings under the paragraph on the blog. This is the blog tab, and these are the settings that you can apply to your paragraph block. So the first one here, we have the font size. So you can decide to make your font smaller or bigger. So if you want to make it smaller, you click on the drop down here and click on small. So it's going to make it smaller. And if you want to make it regular, which is the default, you click on regular. So if you want to make it more larger or largest, so you click on large, larger, and the light. So you can also use a custom font size. So let's say you want to make use of a size about 40 or 50. So as you can see from here, it's basically capped at 32. So you can insert the size of the font that you want. So let's say I want 50, or I want 17. So you can actually make use of this side to apply the font size that you want. But presently now, I'm just going to leave it at regular. So you click on the custom from here and select regular. So this is basically the default paragraph font size. And if you want to also reset it, so let's say you choose about 95 as your font size and you don't know the default font size, so all you have to do is click on the reset button. So when you click on reset, it's going to return it back to the default settings. So there are also other settings that you can apply. For instance, you can also change the color of your font from white to another color. So if you want to do that, you move to the blog tab, which is there, and navigate to the color section. So when you click on the color section here, you can apply different color. So you can decide to choose this one, choose this one as your as the color of your font. But you have to be very careful not to choose the same color as the background of your post editor, because if you should do that, that means your text is going to become invisible. So you have to choose a color that is a kind of opposing the background. So let's say the background here is we have this background, so you can choose something like white or something that is not completely related to your background. So you can also, if you have your own custom color that you want to use, as you can see here, we have 5 default colors there. But if you have your own custom color, let's say you want to use black, all you have to do is click on custom color, and then you type in the exact code of your color code. So which is for instance, if you want to make use of black, that's 3 zeros or 5 zeros. So 1 2 3, and so it's going to change it to black. And if you want to use another font color, so you can simply use this section here to choose any color that you want. So I'm just going to leave it at white. So I'm just going to leave it at white. And there are also other options there. So we also have the background color. So you can also add a background to your paragraph post. So let's say I want to give it a black background with a white text on it. So I'm going to navigate to the background color, click it, and give it a black background color. Then when you update your post and you view it from your WordPress front end, so you're going to see that this has actually changed. So you can see now we have something that is quite different from before. So this is quite different from here. So this also helps your post to stand out. So let's say you want to lay an emphasis on a post, you can actually use this method to lay an emphasis on the post. So that's all about that, about adding colors. And the last part of the paragraph is the text settings. So we have the text setting, which is drop cap. Drop cap is simply a style that are used in magazine newspapers. So, and it simply means that the first paragraph of your post is going to become more bigger than the rest of the paragraph. So if you should click on drop cap, so we're going to have this A in capital letters. So, and if you click on update and you refresh your post, so this is going to stand quite different from the rest of your article. So you can also use this to make styles to your post editor. So that's about the blog settings for the paragraph tag. There's also the advanced, but for the advanced I would suggest that you leave it for a now, due to the fact that it is meant to be a beginner friendly course. So perhaps in the advanced course you're going to learn about how to make use of that. So that's all about that, about the paragraph settings blog.